There we are. We're live. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to episode 20. 20. We hit 20 episodes.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Episode 20 of everyone's favorite Gunpla Talk show, Gunpla Talk. On this month's episode, this is our special GBWC finalist review prediction show. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through each and every single one of the GBWC finalists, both junior and open categories, and we're going to talk about the entries. We're going to give our predictions at the end. At least most of us will anyway. Anyways, and we're just going to take a look at these things because they're amazing pieces of artwork. So without further ado, I am going to introduce my amazing co-hosts. Let's start off with Mr. Personality, Mr. Josh Dara.
Oh, hey guys, my name's Josh. I'm from Australia. So hey guys, my name's Josh. I'm in Australia, and I'm a GBWC winner from last year for Australia, and I do a lot of mecha artwork, a lot of mecha building, and I'm on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and I'm on this show, which is good fun. So that's me.
If you can call it artwork, I mean, you're just
Oh,
tracing the box art.
I felt that burn.
Oh man, that's great.
Little inside joke there.
Yeah.
Starting the show off real. Nice.
Oh, Josh, you should have kept up the no personality thing like through that whole bit.
I should have, damn it. I couldn't keep it
would've
up
been
for too long. I'll have to do it a whole show one time. Just your own personality.
Nice. All right. It is our next up. It is our returning champion, the 2014 National Beard Champion of Ohio, Mr. Justinius Builds. Justin, introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Justin. Just like everybody else here, I think I build the little robots that everybody loves so much. Pretty much it. I'm known for that, the music and the beard. So,
Woo!
glad to be on again.
All right. Well, welcome back, dude. It's been a while, man. It's awesome to have you back on the show.
Yeah.
Work has been crazy.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. That little one, too, taking her first steps. That was adorable.
Yes. Oh man.
That was very adorable.
That was awesome. All right. Well, good. All right. Next up, all the way from across the pond, Mr. Simon Gundam UK. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Simon, otherwise known as Gundam UK. I've been a mecha modeler since 2012 and I admin on the Mecha Lounge. Hello.
All right. Mecha Lounge. Woo. All right. And our everyone's favorite YouTuber, Mr. ZakuAurelius, with Mr. 30,000?
31.
Oh, 31.
31K.
No big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Yesterday I was working on actually planning the contest that I'm going to be having for the 30K contest. So that I'll probably announce, I guess, just at like the end of this month. I want to finish all this Tokyo giveaway stuff, the stuff that I'm giving away for my trip to Tokyo. So like the most recent giveaway that I announced was just Friday night, like 36 hours, something like that ago, and there's like 800 some comments, people entering to try to win this.
Yeah.
Video. It's crazy. But just in case anyone hasn't entered, you can win this stuff. A clear RG Exia and a made version Super Fumina.
Oh yes.
Those are Expo exclusive kits.
Yeah.
So yeah, check that out if you haven't entered, but I think probably everyone already has.
Awesome. What is it, like 800 and some odd comments already?
Yeah, it's something like that. More or less, I don't know. I haven't checked.
Probably 900 by now. Jeez.
Yeah,
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Congratulations on 30,000. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's awesome. All right. And last but not least, our special guest. He's in silhouette right now, so it's somewhat mysterious who this guest might be. You know him, you love him, everybody. He's our favorite Bandai insider, Mr. Xavier from Bluefin.
Hi, everyone. Sorry for the lighting. I got to fix the lighting. But yeah, I'm Xavier. I'm from Bluefin. We're the U.S. distributor for Bandai's products.
Awesome.
Welcome. Good to have you back.
Welcome. Yeah.
I like the lighting, man. It's actually mysterious.
Very moody.
It's got a Batman feel to it.
Bit of an evil villain.
Yeah. It's like that ominous Big Brother watching kind of feel. I can get into it. It's cool. It's cool. All right, sweet. So with that being said, let's go real quickly. Let's get a check-in of what we're doing. I know we just did this a couple weeks ago, but let's do it anyways. Let's start off again with Josh. Josh, what are you working on?
What am I working on? I've been, I got recently the Bawu RE100. And man, I love me some Zeta, especially with the C1, similar sort of proportions and everything. It's just a really fun kit to put together. I put it together in one sitting yesterday, and I was just smiling the whole way. It's really fun. And this thing is really sturdy too. It's like a rock. So if anybody's interested in that, I recommend it. And best of all, it's got little yellow inserts for the back thrusters, which of course I love when thrusters have two kind of little different colors in there. So I've just been enjoying some relaxing snapping so far. So that's about it for me on the robot side.
Very cool. Very cool. I gotta pick up one of those myself. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Justin, man, what have you been working on, buddy?
Well, I actually cut my my whip stash back a ton because I was getting nothing done. So.
Well,
We lost him.
Oh.
Have to finish that later.
All right. Well, he'll be back. Not to worry. Not to worry. All right, let's move it right along. Simon, what are you working on, man?
Well, I've just finished snapping my GNX, and I'm just starting to add some detail to it. It's a master grade.
Cool.
And I'm also doing a commission build for a Clanch custom HG.
Ah, very good.
Mm.
Very good. Oh, and look, there's Justin back.
Experience. There it is.
All right.
Clicked something by accident, and it shut the whole thing down.
Whoops.
Wow. So yeah, I cleaned off my desk a bunch, and I put a whole bunch of my other whips away, and I'm just going to focus on like one thing at a time so I can actually get things done. But my team is doing a grunt build right now, and I have 3 kits that are like 90% done for that. So
3?
Yesterday, yes, I started working on one, and then I got tired of it, and I started working on something else. I got tired of it, and then progressively, I've almost finished 3 kits. So I think yesterday I was at home and I finished painting the last all but 2 pieces of the grays, the second grays that I'm doing. So that will probably be my next released kit because it's almost done. So
Very cool, man. They're shaping up really nicely. I like how they're looking.
It's a great kit. I love them.
Nice. I might have them up while I'm in Japan. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Let's go over to Zach. Zach, what have you been working on, man?
Yo, working on the mega size Zaku. I posted a work in progress video also yesterday. If you've seen that, then that's pretty much all I have done. I haven't gotten a whole lot of much more done since then, except just working on more of the seam lines. I changed the commander horn to be more of a Zaku Stutzer style, kind of. Not quite done working on that. Right now, it just looks like a piece of plot plate, so I need to add some more detail or some more depth to that to make it look a little bit more convincing. Sorry, that's really glare. Did that, and then I'm working on adding like some bars around on some parts of the kit. So like this, it's just adding some wire to
Cool.
the metal bars on that. This kit being so huge, you can add a lot of that stuff on it. Other sizes would be really, really tiny. On this, it's much easier to work with.
Yeah, something that big, it begs for detail.
So that's pretty much it. And I was just doing some modifications to that just to help with the painting, just to separate some of the parts. The way the kit is made, actually, a lot of the joints and stuff, you don't really have to do a whole lot of modification or separating the parts for painting them. But there was a couple parts that I did modify, like the parts of the inside of the head. You had, in order to remove the seam line on the front and back of the head, you can't have this in there. So I had to just kind of cut around this stuff so that would fit inside there. It's not fitting, but yeah, like that. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. Nothing too much.
Very cool.
There we go.
Very cool. I still can't get over the size of those mega size things. Those are pretty cool.
Very big.
Might have to attempt one of those one day. All right, good deal. Xavier, man, are you working on anything?
Yeah, this is the turret from the Bandai A-Wing.
Nice.
I am currently making the A-Wing into the Macquarie concept art color scheme, which is basically it's blue and white, and there's like a delta or A symbol down the middle. Trying to do some proposals for potential color variants for that line right now.
Very cool. Working on those Star Wars kits. That's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. All right, good deal. All right, so as for me, I've just been honestly getting prepared to take a trip halfway across the world. So my flight takes off in about 36 hours. So
Exciting.
it's exciting and nerve-wracking all at the same time. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, but we're going to talk a little bit more about the entries in GBWC here in a few moments. So I won't talk about it right now. Let's move in to the news with ZakuAurelius.
Ooh, well, like I said, we just did the show, I think like 2 weeks ago, was it? Or not too long ago. So there hasn't really been a whole lot more. In terms of news, there's just been like some kind of new photos of stuff. Come to think of it, I don't know. I'll just take a quick look here. In terms of really new stuff that has been announced, there's not really anything else from what we talked about last time that I can remember. Yeah, not really much anything. It's basically just like more details have been announced about like some of the stuff that was on display at Gunpla Expo. We've got some more details about like some of the Iron Blood Orphans kits. Like we got names for them where they didn't have names before, or just things like that. So I don't know, unless there's anything that we talked about last month that we really want to talk more about this time. And we can talk about the Psycho Zaku, which is coming out, because we were talking about that a bit in the chat.
Okay.
How that looks. Let me see. I don't have those pictures ready, but we finally saw some photos of what that kit is going to look like without paint or without any decals, and looks okay. We also saw that you can take off the extra parts on the leg.
Yeah, that really surprised me. That's great.
For the high mobility type legs, you can like take off that extra sheet of armor. It's like on the outside of the legs, which is cool. I think it looks better personally without that.
Me too.
The plastic that kind of cover that goes over the cable, the hosing, it looks pretty bad in the images that we've seen, but it also just looks like it just wasn't applied very well. But yeah, I don't know. Not
like
really
a
a whole
bin
lot.
liner?
Yeah, bin liner.
Definitely been on.
Yeah.
Or trash bag for my American colleagues.
Yeah. Did we talk about last time? I don't know if maybe this was not announced last time we talked about the GFT closing.
Oh yeah.
I think we didn't
That's,
maybe talk about
I
that.
think we did, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
So Tim, you're lucky to be going now.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was just like, man, it's just I mean, it's luck. It's dumb luck that I'm able to go now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So,
but I don't know. I mean, it sucks that it'll be closed for a while, but I'm sure it'll be awesome, more awesome by the time it opens it back up again in 2019.
Yeah, man. The fact that they've got the 1-to-1 RX-78 and then the 1-to-1 torso of the Strike Freedom inside, they're taking that down. So what are they going to fill it with? It's going to be freaking cool. Oh my gosh.
I just want to know what they're going to do with that stuff, because it's not like they can just, like it's not like they can just throw it in the backyard or something.
Yeah, totally.
yeah, I mean, I was going to offer it, to keep it at my house when I was over in Japan. I would have been like, hey, if you guys need some place to put it, I've got a big backyard. It would look great as a lawn ornament. I'm just saying. But
You guys can come get it whenever you need it. Just
yeah.
And imagine that they're like, well, there's no shipping container we can put it in, so it actually works. We'll put fuel in it. Are you okay to fly it back to America?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm Amuro! Yay! Oh,
what I am hoping they put in is they have the Gundam Pod video games. Not that, but I want some Gundam Pod VR that you can actually drive a Gundam pilot, be a pilot of kit or pilot a Gundam. Yeah,
that's
that
got to
is
be
so
a thing
cool.
soon.
Oh, I want that so bad.
Especially like PlayStation VR, it's got to be something.
Yep. Yeah, totally. With maybe like a haptic feedback chair or something, so when you're like boosting,
oh my God,
like Benaja and the unicorn, and it's all shaking. Oh, that'd be so good.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And like the pads like grip down on you even more and everything, Yeah. That would be neat.
That'd be great.
That would be neat. No, but you Justin or Josh, you did a video where you were in one of the arcade things.
Yeah. When I was in Japan for my first trip, I found some of the Gundam arcade things, and those are actually cool. It's just projection in front of you, maybe like a half of a 360 circle, and it's really immersive. And it's kind of tank controls. You push backward and forward. And if anybody watches my video, you could tell that I was really a little kid in that thing. It was a lot of fun.
Definitely enjoyed that.
Yeah. It was good.
A lot. Yeah.
So, man,
I gotta find those.
You gotta find those, Tim. Ask around and find one. You'll like it. Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. All right. Any other news, Zach? Are we?
This is just sort of like developments. Here, I'll share this for you guys. Again, this is not something that was newly announced, but this is the HD Gundam Floros. But we've seen more about that. A lot of people have complained about the color. I personally don't care about the color at all, but its transformation, I think, is kind of the very strange point of this kit.
I don't know what's going on there.
From the front, it doesn't look horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see why some people would be okay with it. Personally, it doesn't look good to me, but it doesn't look bad. Also kind of weird that it's got the eye stickers on the side of the head. On the side of the V-fin there, you can see that? Yeah, it's kind of looks weird.
It's kind of like the
shark.
Yeah. And then just the regular eyes are also really large. You can see that?
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But again, that's all just painting stuff. And I don't know about the small eyes, but huge pink stickers on that. But again, this is the most egregious point, I think. That's pretty bad. I mean,
yeah, that's kind of ugly.
I mean, of course, you don't have to transform it. That's the thing people have been saying. Like, what are you complaining about? You don't have to transform it.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I like the color separation on it. Like the white thighs and the white biceps are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with the colors.
Yeah, I'm not sure if people complaining about the colors should be the biggest point of contention.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's pink.
Yeah, but have you seen it transform?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
It's like a weird red brachiodos.
Congrats. I mean,
Future
good on them
digger.
for trying something new.
Yeah,
Of
totally.
course. So like, yeah, if they just made like the same Gundams again and again, people would complain about that, like about it not changing. So they have to try something new. But this time, I think this is maybe something that's not really going to appeal to all that many people. But
you know what's going to happen with this? Somebody's going to take it and totally rework it and make it cool as hell, and then everybody's going to jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Mark my words. Some crazy Japanese modeler, probably like that D485 dude that does all the opening hatches and everything on Instagram, that crazy good modeler. Yeah, he'll probably take it, rework it completely, make it awesome, and then everybody will be like, "Oh my god, I gotta have one."
We'll be like, "Come on, Bandai, where's our PG Floweros? Come on."
Yeah, right. Exactly. Ay. The tides change with the moon, man.
Yeah.
Cool deal. All right. Anything else, Zach?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We talked about a lot of the big things last month, so not too much really else to talk about this month.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, thank you very much for the news.
No
All right. So let's move right into it. Let's get into talking about GBWC 2016. Dun, dun, dun. Top secret. Somebody got a top secret deal going. Oh. Okay. I guess Xavier is sending us a hint that there's a top secret something or other going on here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Can we speculate?
That silhouette makes me think of the Gusion.
That's the large MS or something. I forgot about that. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. That was like just announced yesterday or the day before something.
That's right. Large MS, yeah.
I think it was the tentative name for that.
Yeah, it's not a Gundam.
It's interesting. It's nice. It's a nice silhouette.
It's a big pointy Zaku.
Pointy Zaku. I love it.
And it looks more interesting as an MS than the large, large mobile armor.
Oh,
You mean
yeah.
Hashmal?
Yeah, though we just recently got the name for that.
You know, part of the negative parts about my job is I already know everything that's coming out, and the names sometimes like spoil the plot, or they spoil who the pilot is. So this one doesn't have an official name yet, but I already know who the pilot is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's a crazy V-fin going on there. Those points are huge.
It's like a U-fin.
Yeah.
Right?
I like it so far.
Yeah. I dig it. It's got those big, bulky legs and that tiny, tiny little torso. Nice proportions.
I like those tiny feet.
Yeah. The tiny feet. Awesome.
Well, the Crocs feet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no more Crocs. Ugh. Giving me the chills. Anywho.
Yeah.
All right. So, anything else as far as news, guys? Anything? Going once, going twice.
Don't think so.
Sold.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So let's get into GBWC 2016, the finalists. We're gonna go over to what? Are we going into Simon for the pictures?
Yes.
How are we gonna do this? Anybody? Anybody?
Bear with me one second.
I think Simon.
Simon. All right.
I've got
got the
the
pictures. Now make sure they're in 4K, Simon.
Yeah.
They're not, I'm sorry.
All right.
So we have the open course winner for Australia to start off with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aussie. Yeah. Gonna take you all down. Yeah, well, I can say this one is just gorgeous in person because his entry has so much depth to it because he's got the multiple kits there. And seeing the clear with the paint over the top it's great in person, yeah.
We can take a closer look, I think.
It looks really cool. I think we maybe talked about this before, or somewhere we talked about this before. But we've seen people do like that Trans Am effect before in dioramas and kits, but this is the best that I've ever seen that I can remember.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
How I managed to sort of splice that, it's beyond me. It's so smooth.
Didn't he start off with a clear kit, Josh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he started off with a clear kit. Some of these pieces might be from a non-clear kit, like maybe the arm isn't, but it doesn't really matter because this guy's such a good painter. So my guess is that he just masked off certain areas, painted those the true colors, and hand brushed the kind of lightning effect on the seam of the transition from clear to color. So yeah, I think it's a full clear kit underneath that.
Just those lighting effects are incredible.
Yeah, he does some flame effects on some like Gean swords or dark matter swords. And he does this layering where he will do a bright color and then he works it in to be brighter and brighter the closer he gets to the center of the line. And it just looks like it's glowing. Yeah, I don't know how he does it.
Very nice.
Does he have a miniature background?
Does he have a miniature what?
A miniature background? Does he do like GW stuff?
Yeah, I can't remember if he's got a miniature background. Yeah,
I know those guys have a tendency to know that kind of stuff.
yeah. Painting with a brush with a single horsehair is the brush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really love that diorama too, just because of like it has the square base, but then you can see like some parts on the back like go outside of that space. So I think Josh, we were talking about that with that Zaku diorama, the Zaku sniper diorama we talked about before.
Yeah, because I find it like some diorama basis, if it's square and it looks like something chopped all the sides, it kind of it takes away from the freedom, I guess, of the diorama. So him having the rocks coming out frees it out. Yeah.
I think it's better like this. If you saw the work in progress photos he had like before, I think his idea before was to have it like coming through, like slicing through like a rock, like right in the front or something, right?
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
I think it's better like this. Anyway, so I'm glad he went with it like this, but I'm not sure. I think you can check his work in progress photos. I know the arrangement of the diorama I think did change, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think originally he was going to have 4 or maybe even 5 kits in the entry, but he realized that was a lot of work. Yeah, and I also like how his choice of the rock kind of color and surface. It's just this dark, really dark neutral brown, which of course makes the pink and the red pop a lot, which is
nice contrast.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a look at the junior entry?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't. I only have one picture of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we can get available, but pretty impressive.
But you can zoom in the photo, Simon?
That's as far as I can get.
Oh, okay. Anyway, it's Barbatos.
I like the base that he did. It's kind of glowing in the middle and it's radiating out. That's pretty neat. And then the kit bash with the death scythe wings and the skulls and everything. It's kind of a cool little motif.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing about this one that impressed me the most when I saw it was it's a junior entry, so less experience, but the quality of the cleanliness and the paint finish was just fantastic. So that's something you can't see in the photos, but this thing was really clean. Which I can't imagine would be easy to do with black over white. That's a lot of paint to cover up that white.
Yeah, that's a definite. That is a definite. And hey, while we're at it, a big shout out to the Gundam Builders Australia group. I saw them have a Christmas party last night down there, and it looks like they got crazy. So it was interesting to watch.
Yeah, I'm bummed that I'm in a different state and I couldn't go down to Sydney for that. But yeah, those guys look like they know how to have a good time, and I've had a party with them before, and yep, they do.
Nice, that's awesome. Very cool. All
right.
Josh,
the winner of the open category, did you know him before?
Yeah, so Lance, he came second last year. He had a wing Gundam that he had painted black and orange and red. And so last year he got second. And when I got down there this year and I said, man, I didn't finish my entry, he got so excited because he and I were like neck and neck last year. And so he took it out this year. He's a lovely guy, cool guy, and he's super excited to go over. So you'll get to meet him, Tim. Yeah.
Nice. All right. So this is where's this from? This is from China, Hong Kong.
That is the open course, China.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'll be honest and admit this openly. This is one that I really want to see, mainly because it's just so it's so much going on. It's so original, and it just looks like top quality. I mean, it looks like that Gelgoog is completely encased in resin or something urethane or something like that in there. It just is wild.
Yeah. What I like about the resin and the water effect, because we see the water effect a lot, and I've never done it before, but from what I see is you can make it crystal clear. And I don't know if it was intentional with this one, but I like how this is murky and foggy. It looks like it is an old big, I don't know, river or lake or something like that. I like the fogginess.
Yeah.
It's a nice touch.
Well, it looks like you got two little divers there too. Kind of. Is that just me? Am I seeing things like right above the Gelgoog?
I think there might be a third one too off to the left a little bit.
Yeah. And I'm with you on this, Tim. This one impresses me because this is just creativity. When you compare it to other entries, creativity to another level. I never would have thought of doing something like this, and it's really good.
Oh yeah, and you know, he's got the little things to make it really just all come together. He's got the patch down there at the bottom. You know, he's got the little display, little pieces of paper there with, you know, the descriptions of whatever is within that container or whatever. It's just, you know, the metal right there around the middle piece there. Looks like there's a pin and maybe a map on the background of the case. Yeah,
So I'm curious to see what that picture is in the bottom left-hand corner.
Ah, yeah.
It's such nice little touches in this.
Yeah.
It's like a diorama within a diorama.
Yeah. And some of those smaller dioramas I've looked up close on higher quality images, and man, the work put into the tiny ones is insane as well. Like, it's almost like there's like 6 or 7 miniature entries within one entry.
That's it.
Yeah, it
Very
would be
cool.
really hard to judge that, I think, when you're judging that against something else where it's just one kit.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
this is so different. It's like apples and oranges in terms of just kind of what it is.
And from the judge's eye, I've only done a little bit of judging, but you're looking for the part of the judging is the quality and craftsmanship and the execution. And this builder, this entry is, it puts himself kind of on ice because they've got so many different parts to it that some of the judges, they have to look for the perfection all the way through. And they could have just done the Gelgoog side and had that framed, and that would have been their entry. But to expand out into multiple areas and have multiple pieces within an entry, it's a challenge to do it well.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, and you have to think about, I mean, it's obvious. I mean, he's probably come up with a somewhat of a backstory to this to make it all come together and be cohesive. So, I mean, that right there is creativity in of itself too. Very cool entry. Very, very
That
cool.
one definitely will be great to see.
Those double the stakes, double the glory type of entries. Entries that tend to have a lot going on themselves at greater risk for having many more things to find mistakes in, but at the same time, it also boosts their chances of sticking out more in the judge's mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a risk you have to run, I think. Definite risk. But it looks like it paid off for him, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm glad this one got through and just wasn't in the top 3 for the country. That's great.
Yeah. All right. Is this Hong Kong juniors?
This is China Juniors.
China juniors. Okay. Wow, it looks pretty clean.
That's cool how they've turned the weapon hand into a weapon and just had a normal hand on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
dig it.
never seen that done before.
It's a nice glossy finish as well.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing. And man, gloss, at least for me, and getting that high shine is so
tricky.
difficult.
Yeah. And a matte finish. Yeah. A matte finish covers up mistakes. Gloss doesn't. Yeah.
That's it.
Very nice.
Just the fact that was the winner for the junior category, I'm guessing it's really clean. It's hard to see in the photo. Like, I guess if you look up close, you might see some imperfections, but based on the fact that it's the winner, I'm guessing there's not a lot of imperfections there to see.
Yeah, I was having the same thought.
Yeah.
And the Turnex is just one of those designs that doesn't always look good in every color because it's such a specific and odd design.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think the
But
red
it's a-
works for it though.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
I don't.
All
Let me know
right.
if
Okay, here we go.
All right. So this is Hong Kong, right?
This is Hong Kong.
This when I saw this the first time, I honestly I was like taken back by it. I really didn't know what to think at first, but just looking at the intricacy of it, man, it's just a crazy amount of work.
Wow.
That's the one that has the motor in the arm, right?
Yeah, spinning sword arm. Yeah.
Oh, does it? I didn't even. I don't even remember that. To
If
be
you
honest
look
with
back
you.
at
I
the
didn't
first
know either.
picture,
Yeah,
the reason why
Oh,
it's
yeah.
blurry.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
the
sword
blade
is
is spinning.
I gotcha. I remember it now that you guys had said something about it, but at the time I didn't even register.
I didn't realize that one had one. I remember seeing it like among the entries.
Yeah, I didn't realize it had one either. Yeah. I think this is this one, and there's the Ixia Dark Matter, I think, in the Japanese finalists. These are the first couple that I've seen actually with motorized parts. Have you guys seen ones before in any entries?
Not in any winning entries that I can remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, this one aesthetically isn't to my taste, but like you said, Tim, when you see close-up photos of it, it's like the layering and the holes in the windows in the parts and all the detailing just makes me admire it for that hard work level alone.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'd love to see if there's like a close-up of that of that plaque on the base there, and
yeah.
kind of see if it
Oh, yeah.
actually is legible and if you can actually read it. You know, because I think that may. I think there's a deeper story here because, I mean, if you look at this picture right here, down in the lower left corner, see there's that sign for no picture taking.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
So
yeah,
there's
yeah,
got to be something deeper. There's a deeper meaning and a deeper story to this one, I think.
Yeah. It might be similar to Wynn's entry from last year. It looks like the Shar guy down on the right, he might have been putting it together and building it for like a museum. Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. That I'm guessing that's not supposed to be Quattro. But
Yeah, not supposed to be Quattro.
It's just like supposed to be a guy. Anyway, it's not canon. Everything going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the level of detail work in this is just kind of mind blowing. So I respect that a ton.
definitely. Should we get to junior grade?
Yeah, let's check that out.
Let's have a look. Junior. This is junior category.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
This is when we all quit. Oh, man. This one surprised me. The little cubism sort of digital, I don't know, artifact. I don't know how they did that. I guess it's a bunch of little plow plate cubes, but it's well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well done. Yeah.
The colors are really nice too, but the angel wing thing is done to death.
Yeah.
I mean, but the funny thing was that like in the last picture, I'll be honest with you, I thought that the cube thing, I thought that was paint in this picture right here.
Yeah.
Just
And then
digital,
you-
it's like a digital camo.
It
Yeah,
does look a
yeah,
little bit like
yeah.
that, like around the ankles and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I totally thought that was paint, but then you move into the next picture, and it's, yeah. I mean, that's real deal. That's like 3-dimensional. So that's even.
It's only a shame he didn't carry it over to the wings a little bit.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, time might have been a factor.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But it's really clean.
yeah.
I love the colors.
Yeah,
So-
the shading and everything is very subtle as well.
I'm trying to work out what the build is implying because it doesn't look like it's completely balanced over the kit. So you can see the biceps. The left arm has a full bicep arm. The right one is broken up. So it's almost like the cubes are coming together and forming the armor, or the armor is breaking apart. So it's almost like it's a freeze frame in maybe like a transformation mode.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That sounds about right.
I'm
So you
guessing
see sort of clear plastic just underneath some of the cubes on the sort of right thigh.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's kind
Well,
of
and then
just
there's-
as it's forming armor.
Right. Well,
I
and then
wonder
there's
if-
wreckage underneath, and you almost have to
Weather
wonder
on
if
that
it's
is so nice.
coming up from that wreckage or something.
those are Gusham parts.
Fusion parts, yeah.
Yes, a good.
It's
Yeah.
the 100.
And it has
remake.
Fusion legs.
It's the Gushin remake kit.
Oh yeah, it is. Never mind. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh, it is.
it's that mixed with the Barbatos.
So I'm guessing it's supposed to be like it maybe just shed off the Gushin
It's a
armor sort
butter-
of kind of thing.
Oh, right, okay.
It was like an ugly caterpillar, and it turned into.
Turned into a beautiful butterfly.
That's why it has the wings.
I guess it has to do with that. But
Yeah.
I don't know, that axe
That's
in the
my
background.
Mm.
That
Is
axe,
that a remake weapon?
yeah, I don't think that was made in the 100 scale version that I can remember. Xavier, can you recall that? The 100 doesn't come with that axe, I don't remember.
The
I think it does.
Gusion? The
It
Gusion
does.
comes with the axe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get the axe and the hammer.
Okay. Then yeah, I don't know. I think if we knew the title for this, I think that also might be a good hint
Oh, it's
about-
called
The
Reborn.
bottom wreckage is the Gusion.
yeah, Reborn. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, titles at the top. Need to.
Oh, man, tell you what, I'm keen to see what this junior does next year. This is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's promising.
It's so subtle, but I dig it.
Yeah.
All right, good deal.
Okay, should we go to the next? What we're doing
Yeah.
next? We are doing Indonesia. And open course.
Oh yes.
Oh my. Oh
All right.
my.
I have to make an admission right now. This is one of my favorite models that I've seen this year. I
Very
love.
extravagant.
Well, I like the grandiose display of it. You know, I mean, it's just with the wings emanating from it and the color choices and just the rebuild on everything. There's a special place in my heart for this one, and I don't know why. It's just so lovely.
My
Love-
favorite
yeah.
thing about this is definitely the colors, because you don't typically see these kinds of colors on robot kits. Period.
Yeah.
Totally.
I think it really works with it.
Mhm. Have you guys ever played that game Bayonetta?
No.
No, but I've seen a lot of it. Yeah. Good call.
This
Good
looks
call.
like it could definitely be something from that game.
Anything Platinum makes.
It reminds me of that.
This is another one where there's so much plastic and there's so many wings and so much room for mistakes as well. So once again, this is a I don't know, a bold move on the entrant to do something like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and it's I love the head modifications on this piece, because it's almost like he made it into almost like a helmet,
Yeah.
which is really just outstanding. It looks really, really cool up close. I've seen pictures of this thing kind of in close up, and it's just really cool. I can't wait to see these wings up close and kind of see if they're individually cut or how the hell
seen
that
it.
thing's pulled off.
I think like the larger brown piece is like one or two pieces.
Yeah.
But I think the little gold ones are like almost individual. It's just
Yeah.
layered really well.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, this one will be one of the ones that I really, really want to see. Mind you, I want to see them all, but this is one of them that I really want to take a close look at.
Mhm.
Very cool.
The diorama is cool too. It's not like just only rock, that there is some kind of like little spires there kind of around it. So it has,
Yeah,
it's not just some like random design. So
Yeah,
the base
like-
is kind of interesting.
like
as
other
well.
forms in there and stuff. I like it too, and it's a nice contrast, kind of like the Australian Open winner,
Yeah.
Lance.
Yeah, not dark base. Yeah.
He did a nice contrast there. So yeah, I like that too.
It's like the final evolution of the Wing Zero.
Yeah. Well, we can only hope on that one.
It will never end. Okay. Junior category.
All right.
Again, apologies for the pictures here. Can I get a couple?
That red shoulder, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Red shoulder.
Yeah, it's a nice little diorama. Some water effects here.
Yeah. I have not seen this one, and I kind of dig it.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. It's it's like almost like a shield, like a Gundam shield.
Yeah, it's built
up in the
is that
rocks
like a
there.
statue? Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's meant to be sort of like kind of like guardian statues. They're kind of like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Like the Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
I get it.
This poor GM.
It's always the GMs.
Stop picking on the GMs.
Very cool.
Kiriko QV's Zaku.
What's that?
The Botom's reference with the red shoulder.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Okay, should we go to the next one?
Yeah.
We are doing Italy. Only one entry.
So this one, because I met Ricardo in Japan last year. And this guy's a champ. He's a great guy. And when we were out shopping, he's like, Josh, I'm looking for, I think it was 4 Delta Chi high-grade kits. And he's like, I need 4. And I'm like, what are you doing it for? And he goes, oh, man, it's a secret. It's a secret. And he sent me some photos of this earlier on in the year. And I'm like, what the hell?
All the funnels.
Yeah, all the funnels, yeah.
Oh, man.
It's insane.
That's got some crazy detail.
Oh, this is Ricardo's entry.
Yeah.
Ricardo, yeah.
Last year, he was the winner for that kind of new Gundam, wasn't it?
The new Gundam, yeah. And the crazy thing is he does so much armor cutting and separation. This is on a Stein, so this thing's a monster. But he's also got all the LEDs running through it. And I had decided this year, I'm like, man, I'm not doing old 30 LEDs again. That's crazy. But this guy, he keeps at it. And that's just a testament to the work involved. Oh, my gosh.
There's so much to see.
Yeah.
I keep finding new details every time I look over this. It's quite incredible.
And each of the binders, the close-up photos, there's tubes and wiring going through it. So it's a mix of the harsh mechanical, and then he's got the hosing going through. And to replicate that on 4 is crazy.
Yeah, I can only imagine that. That's crazy.
And the base is really good, too. Nice, intricate base.
He did a similar style base for the entry last year.
Yeah.
And the entry overall is a really similar kind of style, like a angled kind of base like that.
Super angled base and that kind of, yeah, it's kind of like his signature now, yeah.
Hey, if it works, then.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good that he's kept the colour scheme quite simple as well, just some nice contrast between each parts.
Yeah.
With all that stuff going on, if you tried to get add like another color to that, it would look kind of muddled.
Exactly.
But with it basically just being white and blue and then just shades of gray, it keeps it simple enough that you can appreciate everything going on.
This is gonna be easy to pack and take over, don't you reckon? This is gonna be a cinch.
I was actually
imagine having to repose this.
Yeah. Man.
Just give me a day or so to repose this.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Very
Go
good.
to the next
Very
one.
good.
Yeah.
What's next? We have Japan and open category.
It's good that Japan's entering this year. They're newbies to the hobby, so I'm good to see them.
They've got a bit to catch up on. So.
Jeez, I mean, what can you say about this? This is really, at first glance, I'll admit it, I wasn't amazingly impressed. But then you look at it a few times, and then you start to pick out little things, and it's just like, just really, really cool.
That's how I felt about it too. Like when you first see it, it's just like you just kind of give a passing glance because it's one of those things that you see so often is like the samurai style or the, you know what I mean? And then like the more you look at it, the more you see that there is to it.
Yeah.
That's it. Especially the paint effects on the skirt on the right model. You can see that tiny glittery effect. That is just incredible.
Yeah. And that kind of smoke motif going on there in the front armor.
Yeah, yeah.
And like we've been talking about with like how a big like elaborate thing can be a risk, but everything in this diorama is really, really nicely done.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, and some of the armor parts, I'm like, I don't know that from a kit. That's like scratch built or kind of kit bash merged, right? Like the legs and things, are they from kits, the shins?
On the
Toggies?
smaller one, I think the shins are from the Toggies.
Yeah, those
Yep.
are
Oh,
all
yeah,
these legs.
Yeah.
Not quite
so-
sure about the thighs though. The skirt armor is like SD armor.
Those thighs look so familiar though.
They do. They kind of look like GNX thighs a little bit.
Yeah, they do.
They remind me of the thighs of the Hyakuren, but that's a
that too.
HG.
Yeah.
That's there's no 100 scale for that, so I don't know.
Do you guys recognize the front crotch kind of piece of armor on the big Gujin on the right?
I would probably say that that's scratch built.
Yeah.
That's
Because
gotta be. Isn't it?
if you look at this guy's whip, the main thing that impressed me the most is that the side armors, the side skirt armors, I believe the front and the back skirt armor are 100% scratch built.
Yeah.
And then the side skirt armors, what he did was he resin cast those. And he did a 2-part mold, which is, something I really, really respect. It's not just a simple dump mold. I mean, you've really got to plan it out. And he molded those things, and he didn't mold them with little detail and then just added them after the fact. He molded them with full detail already on the piece. So when he popped them out of the mold, they were almost finished. And
Wow.
just really, really impressive. So I want to see this thing up close, and I really want to take a look at those skirt armors to see how they came out. And it almost looks like he had it on the on that arm kind of shoulder armor right there on the big one and the small one. It almost looks like he might have duplicated those as well, but I could be wrong.
Man, and this is what's crazy about this is like one entry, but both those kits could have been entries each.
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy. Oh, I'll do 2. Okay.
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah, man. This one just screams craftsmanship to me. This is if I look at this like with judging eyes, I'm like, this gets in because the craftsmanship is another level. Yeah.
Even right into the point where the ball joint meets the crotch on the left one.
Oh, yes.
Even that has detail.
Yeah.
Man. And then this is something Zach mentioned, because there's some other photos of this with the water underneath the bridge, and there's swords and heaps of swords in the water. So there's all this extra work that they put in.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll check quickly if I have a photo of that. But yeah, that was one thing that I'm talking about with the diorama. Is one of the most interesting points for me about this diorama was like actually under that deck there is really, really cool to look at the water and all the swords and stuff in the water. It's a really interesting kind of thing. I wonder what the inspiration for that was, if that's tied to any specific story in mythology or something.
Yeah. Because did you film this, Zach, when you went through your video?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course. So I'm just looking for that video.
Hey, Simon, can you go to the closer one?
Sure.
All right, so take a look at the big one, the head on the big one. Is it just me, or does that look almost like a skull right there? Like he tried to make it look like a skull.
Oh, yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Go back to the far away one, and I think it's a little clearer because it's a little blurrier. Yeah, see it there, right in the middle?
Oh,
it almost
wow.
looks like a skull.
It does look like
Oh, I see what you mean.
So I'm almost wondering, is that an intentional, kind of style? If it is, that's pretty damn cool.
I don't have a photo, but I can show you guys the video of that. If you want to see. Just briefly here. Let me just present this. That's funny how it has the Exia as the base kit.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, I can see it.
So if you see, like below here, this is just water, and there's all the sakura petals, the flower petals, all on the water surface as well, and then all the swords and sword hilts and stuff. And this sign, I'm wondering what that Japanese said, because I think that would be cool. I'm guessing it's just the title, but
It's called the Eternal Bond.
here you can see a little bit more of that head on that one you were talking about, Tim.
Yeah.
This one here, right?
Yeah, I swear that looks like it looks like a skull. It may be unintentional, but that's what it looks like.
And even like here on the side, these plants and stuff on the just on the ground on the outside, it looks super nice.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat said it's based on a legend.
It's called
Yoshitsune
Benkei.
and Benkei. Yeah,
Yeah.
and these are warrior monks who lived in Japan in the 12th century, and they met at the Goyo Bridge in Kyoto or something. So I think that's why they're actually on the bridge. Yeah. So I think there are some heroes from legend in Japan. Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. I'm taking a look at some of the some images of that legend. Just just some older kind of Japanese prints and things like that. And yeah, I totally see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I can imagine that maybe those plates of the shoulder were also cast.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Very nice work. Very intricate, very detailed.
All right.
Excellent. Okay.
So I think that one's definitely in my top 3 for the winners if I'm doing predictions.
Yeah, I'm in for that one.
Yeah.
Is there a junior category?
Oh, no, I hadn't seen this one. Yeah, I like that paint effect. That's great.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool.
The Destiny wings on the build strike is a little strange, though.
Personally, I prefer those wings more than the full package wings that.
Oh no, they definitely look way cooler than the full package. But like, if they're going for show continuity, like, wouldn't they just put the universe booster on there?
Maybe.
I mean, it's really sick though.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm wondering if is this thing like a real static ball type thing?
Oh, it looks like it.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull up the video of that. I have video of this one as well.
I was just about to ask if you got a video.
Yeah, hang on just a second.
Zach knows, but he's not going to spoil it.
I don't recall, so actually. Okay, hang on just a second.
Because if that's a paint effect, that's got to be something out of this world.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
It's just stretched plastic inside of a marble.
What?
Okay, here it is. Obviously hard to get good video with the lighting they have there, but it's hard to see that ball doing anything in this, so it might be an actual static ball and you just can't really see in this photo.
Yeah.
Or in the video.
If it was static, you'd be able to see it no problem.
Yeah. Maybe it's just on there, not switched on.
It looks like it's rotating though, which I don't recall. Oh no, that's just a reflection in there. Or it is rotating. looks like they use that kind of like spraying through the cotton on the wings there
Totally.
to
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that effect, painting effect, and then a different painting effect on the other part of the wings there. So a lot of good kind of interesting painting techniques.
Yeah.
This is where we find out that he's like 5 years old or something. Like,
And he's
what?
blind. 5 years old.
There's this other. Hang on, sorry. I wanted to show this video as well of another entry. This one was not a winner, but I just thought this was really cool and worth showing, just in case you guys, if you've seen my video, then you've seen this one already as well. Hang on, just a minute. This one I thought was super interesting. That's inside the water tank.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's just this thing, and you look through the porthole here, and you have this whole
This one.
Oh,
Yes.
on the side
Oh,
there.
that is so cool.
Wow.
Like the thing about that though is like for the judges, like to judge that, it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's really unique and interesting, and really
thought
looks
of
like
this-
it's like.
I thought of this for an
about
idea for something where you have like a little window, so it's like forced perspective, and it makes it feel like it's a bit more realistic because it makes you so small. I guess makes you feel like you're small.
That's what I was about to say. Is like the advantage to doing something like this is like people can only view it from the perspective you want them to view it at.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can work that to your advantage.
Mm.
Yeah, but the only downside with something like that is you hamper the judges.
Yeah, but you don't know if that's held against you or not.
Yeah, but they want, in my opinion, knowing just from judging in the past, it's like I want to see every angle of the model. I want to be able to get behind it, take a look at it, see if there's any imperfections on the backside that somebody that they're trying to hide, and really see the quality of the build. So something like that.
It's a
you
cardboard
kinda-
cutout in the box.
Yeah, you kind of force their hand at that, so I can understand. That's tough, but I did, mind you, I totally dig the idea of it. So I mean, if it was just a straight up art piece, yeah, I mean, absolutely go with that. That's so cool.
Japan really brought it this year. For
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Who's next? We have Malaysia. Category. Oh, sorry, only one picture.
Nice.
Also in the box.
Yeah.
Kind of recreating that scene out of Endless Waltz.
Yeah, that's it.
That's pretty neat.
That's like a diorama that I don't know about you guys, but I've seen many times. This one is done pretty nicely, though. I have to say, the effect and everything, the damage looks accurate to the show.
Yeah. The breaking apart, it almost looks like it's made of rock, sort of, with all the
Yeah.
texturing. I really like that. Yeah.
Now this is Malaysia, right?
Malaysia.
Yes.
Okay, and this this is open category. Okay, so I watched the ceremony from Malaysia. Somebody was cool enough to do a live stream of their award ceremony, and I'll be honest with you, man, this beat out former champion Ronnie Foon, who is an absolutely amazing modeler. So honestly, I think we're not. I definitely think we're not seeing the full thing here.
Sure.
Because a lot of the talk from the Malaysian guys is that the kid who did this is definitely an up and comer, and man, if you can, if you can beat Ronnie Foon, yeah, you've got some talent. I'll be honest with you.
And I was talking to this guy's name is Leon, and he messaged me this morning to go, oh man, how big is the displays in Japan? Because I'm taking this over. Because he says mine is pretty much 50 centimeters by 50 by 50. I'm guessing, is this perfect grade?
Oh,
obviously, I mustn't have realized.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
perfect grade.
It
It
must
could
be. Yeah. So this thing, like 50 centimeters, is huge. Let alone 50 centimeters cube. So this thing is a monster.
Yeah.
Well, that I thought it was like a real grade or something. That explained why. Okay, I
Yeah.
guess that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The scale is definitely
he
deceiving.
must have had to like do a lot of scratch building then, because from what I understand is the PG Wing Zero doesn't have a lot of frame or anything.
Yeah, it's crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the biggest reason I never bought one.
So yeah, this one's gonna be great in person.
Yeah. This one should be definitely interesting to see.
Junior.
Now that is
Yes.
pretty.
That's great. Man.
Very cool.
I actually really like those colours.
Yeah, this is color courage. That's what I call it. I mean,
Yeah,
I
right.
don't have color courage. This is great.
I like that the white is not white. It's like a cream. Definitely looks
Yeah.
better than if it would have been white. So yeah, the color choices are really, really nice.
The yellow
Yeah.
on the wings is fantastic.
It's very clean as well.
Yeah, very. I agree.
So that's the real grade, right?
No, that's the probably
It's
master grade.
grade.
Oh, master grade. Yeah, okay.
Or no, wait, look at the hand. I think it might be a high grade.
Is that one right?
No, it's the master grade. You can see the wing and the master grade knee joint.
There you
It
go,
is on
yeah.
the big. It is on the big base too. I didn't even think about that.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one clue.
Good call.
Color coded base.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, nice.
All right. Oh, we can skip this one. That's
Don't know who
fine.
this guy is.
No, we can skip this. This is fine. That's not a big deal. All right, I'm gonna shut my mouth.
This one, the
It's so
builder
tiny.
actually put this together in 3 weeks. It's just insane, the speed of this build. Oh man.
No, it's only 10 centimeters tall.
I looked at this again, Tim, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool. And then I'm like, hang on, no, I'm forgetting the size of the C1 because I have it. And the head on this is tiny compared to the rest of it. So I don't think I ever really got the sense of scale that you've done on this thing. So I've got a new sense of the actual size of this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's
That picture is how I know how big it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
to the top of the to the top of the shoulder boosters, the cannons, it's 18 inches. So that's 1.5 feet.
What?
From the
Okay.
bottom of the base to the top of those cannons. So yeah, it's big.
That's great. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, not much to say.
It's just
Like I said, we can skip this one. No big deal. All right, moving on.
Okay, next we have Philippines.
So I just got a transfer to my PayPal account. So yes, I think that's gonna win first place. That's my prediction. Thanks for that transfer, Tim. I mean, Jim. I mean,
Nice. Nice.
Hey, more angel wings.
yay!
Yeah.
Angel wings, yeah. But this, wow, it's got some.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
What I want to see more is that big, huge gun and that other diorama next to it.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was just thinking the same thing. It looks sick.
Oh my
I
god.
love
Yeah.
rail guns.
That gun looks awesome.
That's like a virtue style gun.
Yeah.
You meet this builder in Japan, and you're like, hey, did you build this? And he's like, yeah, and he's ready to talk, and you go, what was that gun like on the other one? Did you bring that gun?
Yeah.
Oh god. No, I like this one with all the legs look crazy because it's like a beast mode sort of leg setup. I really like that.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
like 1, 2, 3 joints, 4 joints.
Yeah, I mean it's very bird-like in the legs there. It's really kind of cool.
And I think I'm always a sucker for white and off-white color schemes, especially if the inner frame is darker, because it's just super contrast. It's really striking. So I'm always a sucker for all white color schemes.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, when they throw in the gold in there, just the little gold pops, there's kind of something regal, or I mean, obviously angelic about it with the wings and everything. But yeah, I mean, just that color combination is just, you know, it does catch your eye.
I love all the weird bits that stick off of this one. Like, there's so many different joints and detail points. It looks so good.
Yeah.
It's that head as well. It's quite interesting. There's quite a lot going on, like a big sort of camera on top of that head.
Yeah.
You see that?
Man, but that gun behind it, wow.
They should have took that gun off of that and put it on their kit.
I'm not going to show this picture.
Yeah.
It's hard to see
Nice,
what's going
nice
on
shading. Yeah.
with the head.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
Super.
What is that base? It's the
Gray's Iron.
Gray's Iron, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
This is the junior category.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, nice little team going on.
I dig the use of the kind of painting background deal.
Oh,
I kind of like the idea of the description down there in the lower left. That's a pretty nice way to present and everything. But yeah, I kind of dig that.
Yeah, it's nicely done.
Yeah. And they know that when you're painting things in the background, this is something that took me a long time. Mountains or trees that are further are actually lighter. Yeah, so they're good artists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, where are we going now? Singapore.
Yeah, we're just going all over the place.
Yeah, we're all over the world.
Yes,
oh,
this
I remember
one.
this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
that's
one of the
remember.
early
the
ones.
original.
Yeah. Well, Singapore, I remember, was like the Revenge of the Animal models. It's just like every few entries was like some sort of organic model or animal recreation or something like that. And there was like kind of a I wouldn't necessarily call it a controversy, but a lot of people were talking about it at the time, I remember. And yeah, this is interesting. I'll admit this is interesting.
I think it's people who are in like a team or a group or something that kind of all decided that.
Oh, really? That's kind of cool.
Or there was a few people, that did like a similar kind of style. So I think it was that was pre-planned anyway.
Okay.
That's actually pretty
Then
neat.
like a big ant, wasn't there? Like a blue one.
Yeah.
Oh, the ant. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that my feedback on this one was I feel the small MS on top distracts me from it because I find the goldfish just beautiful with the rock underneath it and the motion.
Yeah.
So I would have actually preferred that kit to not be on top of it like it's being ridden. But this blows me away because who would think, like, if you're going to do an animal, you do like a wolf or a T-Rex or some kind of beast. But I'm going to do a goldfish. It just seems like it would just be such a stupid idea, but I think this thing is beautiful. Yeah. I'd love to have a kit of just that goldfish on its own. It's
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I just love how the color gradation is so nice and clean and smooth. Like in the upper part, like the back fins and everything. It's just so creamy smooth. I mean, you can't even really see a real separation there. So I really admire that. That's I'll have to admit, for me, that's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see he's really looked at what a goldfish looks like from all the fins and the outside to the fish itself. So
Yeah, the proportions are bang on for a goldfish with big tail.
Yeah.
And that
rock face.
That rock in the background, I love that C shape. Because they could have done just a standard kind of rock base, like a dome sort of rock base, and have the fish swimming over it. But I like that.
Yeah,
that's very nice.
I agree.
So I personally hope that this gets in the top 3. I really like this one.
Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the junior.
It's cool to look at these again because this was like one of the first, if not the first, that was judged, wasn't it?
Yeah, this
Oh,
was
this
early
is
on this year.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
way
Yeah,
back.
it was very early.
It's very clean.
So that's is that the Gaon or something like that? The hands from
The
the
backpack is from the Gion, yeah.
Gion. Yes,
Yeah.
That
You can say-
G-Reco suit.
You can say
Yes.
Gaon.
Gaon. Yeah. Yeah, I think I know how to pronounce it, Xavier.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like there's a
Good
lot
stuff.
of work. So I guess it's a high grade unicorn, and they've just done a lot of mod work to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of use of the sort of sprue tree down here, used as a part of the diorama.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's
neither
good.
did I. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. That's a good call.
Yeah. Once again, this is Junior. This is crazy.
Yeah, so yeah. Okay. South Korea.
Here we go. Oh, I remember this.
This is the junior winner, right?
Oh, is this the junior winner? Did I get this wrong?
I
think it's right.
One sec.
No, that's not the winner.
Oh,
It's not the open course winner. I know. The open course winner was the diorama.
It said OC.
Not
This
that one. I don't think,
Not this one.
or unless it was changed,
This
What
is the
country
junior
are you
winner.
in?
because I was there when they announced the winners.
Huh.
And
Maybe
it
I
was
selected the wrong one.
What country are we looking at?
South Korea.
South Korea.
So it's according to the Bandai page. It's the open course champion is that purple violet Sazuri Nightingale thing.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I must have got the wrong one. Sorry.
No, that's right.
Oh,
No,
that's
that's
right.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
no,
right. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe it was changed or something. Because
Oh, okay.
when I was there, that
Did-
was not the winner.
Does South Korea have an open A and open B?
That could be. Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
could be. Yeah, maybe I was confused about that.
Because
My
which
favorite thing
which
about this-
diorama are you talking about, Zach?
That one, it was like the scene at like the base, and it had like 3 mobile suits, and one was kind of like jumping over the fence, kind of, or like coming over like a wall.
Huh.
Remember? Let me see if I can find it. You guys can talk about this for a moment while I'll look for
What
a photo of
were
that.
you gonna say, Justin?
I was saying, like, my favorite thing about this is that it uses the Nightingale, which I see. It seems like nobody ever just builds the Nightingale; they just buy it and kit back into other things.
Yeah, totally.
First time I've seen it
I
painted.
buy a Nightingale just so I can kit back into other stuff.
Yeah.
It's like giant parts that you can use for things.
Well, it's like you can use the wing binders, you know, if you want to make almost like a Kshatriya type of deal, and
I've seen
Yeah.
it done a couple times, and it generally comes out pretty good.
yeah,
But
yeah.
like, there's like a dom hidden under there, which I love the dom anyway, so I think
Yeah.
it's good for me.
Yep.
Plus,
Totally.
you never see purple mobile suits, so another thumbs up.
Yeah.
Oh, Zach, if you look at
Yeah.
the chat, it looks like they had third-party resin, so it might have been DQ'd, which would make sense because I don't see it anywhere in the top 3 of Open A or Open B.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Okay. I'm going through the page is showing all the entries here on Gundam Kids Click. Well, no, it's not there. Okay, there's a part 2. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Okay, here it is. Let me just share my screen for you guys.
I'll put my third-party resin glasses on so I can see. There you go. Yeah.
This one here. This was the one that was announced at that time, from what I can remember, as as the winner. It's just a Zaku or a Goof or Zaku 1. What is that?
Zaku 1, yeah.
Zaku won the Origin Gundam and a GM. So I'm not sure what would have been disqualified
Yeah.
for that.
That's pretty good as well.
Yeah, Ricardo is saying in the chat that it's even pictured on Gundam Guy as the winner. So the only thing I can think of is it was probably disqualified for some strange reason. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of that would make sense at this point. Pity, because that's a hell of an entry.
Yeah, that's impressitive.
Yeah,
that would really suck to be the builder and have that happen. Hey, just because you didn't understand the guidelines, or man.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's parts of the Zaku. I think that might be third party.
Yeah,
I don't know. Poor guy. There he is.
Damn,
man.
But yeah, there's the junior course winner. There was also just this one I want to show that was really awesome. This,
that looks
super
that's
cool.
Incredible, yeah.
Is that a mega size?
I guess I don't remember. Or it's just the head that it's like that 1/35th scale head.
Yeah,
that you can build.
The hard graph.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say
yeah.
that's probably 1/35th, just judging on the scale of the people and the other pieces in the diorama.
This is another kind of thing that you see a lot of every year, but I never get tired of it.
Yeah,
It's always slightly different, and it always looks really nice.
Yeah. Well, it just brings that kind of combination of large scale, really nice, realistic modeling. It's almost like production modeling, and it brings kind of our world of Gunpla all into a really cohesive combination. And I totally agree with you. I absolutely love seeing these types of things.
But I think that's another thing, like the mega size kits and stuff like that are good for, is like it's a common scale, so you can do more like diorama work with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's not the Japanese entry with the Zaku watering the fields. You seen that one?
Oh yeah.
Well, it was like you remember that one? I think it was either last year or the year before, where the Zaku was coming. It had like a crane. It was pulling the Zaku up out of the water.
Yes.
And it was actually, the base was almost like a 55-gallon metal drum. You guys remember that at all? Because it was really impressive. Really impressive.
Yeah.
I think that one was mega size though. So, but still, just it was really nice. But anyway, I digress.
Chat said that the armor comes off on the Nightingale, and I do remember seeing photos of this. And the dome is kind of there underneath, and the armor sort of attaches. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can see the dom's faceplate right there peeking out just underneath of the Nightingale head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a robot wearing a robot.
A model within a model. That's just meta.
Yeah.
He went full robot.
Okay, should we go to Junior?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Oh, excuse me.
There was a really awesome XS build at the Korea as well that I think was maybe possibly also disqualified based on its size or something. I heard. I'm not sure about that. That was really awesome as well. Anyway.
I don't know. There's in the open course B, third place. There's an XS.
Like coming out of like a hangar.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one then.
It's got some pretty wicked shading on it and stuff too.
That guy is known for, it's like Oishi or something like that.
Is that Oishi?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
He does like a lot of like really cool. What is it? Xanthal highlighting.
Yeah.
I love his style.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Very cool. All right. Let's get back to the junior grade here. What are we looking at? This has got some shortle. How the hell do you pronounce them? Shortles? Shortels? I don't know. Those big Kirby blade thingies that the Sandrock carries.
Is that what they're called?
I'm sorry. They're called heat shotels.
with the accent and everything. I love it. I love it. Thank you.
Basically,
Xavier.
we've just got Xavier on hand as our pronunciation expert here.
Not Xavier, Xavier.
Master of elocution.
Oh man,
That's great.
that's awesome. But anyway, all right. So this has some shotels. It looks like a what is that? Maybe a Strike Freedom in the black
with
and gold.
Black Senenju with the
It's
Strike
a
Freedom.
It's a Sinanju
Oh,
with
yeah.
Strike backpack. I've never seen that done before. So
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
looking at the wings. That's weird. Yeah.
kudos to that.
Can anybody
And then he's got-
identify the plane?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean,
Flying on top of a plane.
that's a big plane, man.
That's the one
plane.
thing I don't like about this is that the jet is like out of nowhere and it's out of scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
looks
it's
nice.
a common
Nothing
fighting
wrong with
ground. It's like, man, I challenge you to a battle. I'll meet you on that plane on top of the moon. As opposed to like, I'll meet you behind the gym or something like that. Yeah.
Nice.
That's a
So
radical
we're gonna
concept.
settle this.
There's some nice weathering. I like it.
Mm.
What the rust effects.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I like a black Senenju. I like the Senenju done in different colors. I want to see more like close up of the black Senenju. That's cool.
Yeah,
Oh, Shinanju in a different color? Never seen it.
no
Yeah.
way.
Josh is gonna go paint his Sinanju in black now.
Black. Oh man, just one spray can.
Very cool. All right,
Very nice.
moving on.
We're going to Taiwan.
Taiwan. Let's go to Taiwan.
We
Oh,
have
I
the
remember
Legend.
this.
Yeah.
Is that a
This
Riga
is
Z?
impressive. What's that?
That's
I think it's a Hainu. Hainu,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is.
I know,
The
Yeah.
head, the head and the shoulders just made me think of the Riga Z for some reason.
Mm.
Yeah, kind of the curviness of it.
Yeah, it's like real smooth.
Yeah. But man, just the work that went on in this whole thing. I mean, the dragon alone. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just that's crazy, man.
Could you name the parts that dragon is made out of?
Oh man.
What are the round sections? I have no idea what that could be from.
That's hard. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a,
It
that's
looks
a
it
tricky one.
looks like Sinanju wrist cuffs, but they're like
Yeah.
too big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they are too big.
There's a lot of forearms in there.
Gee.
Oh, there we go. We got a little bit of better close up here.
Hmm. That face is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Unless it's just a
Sculpting
bunch of Gyan shoulders or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, it could be
Yeah.
depending on the scale of this thing, but I don't know.
Or just ping pong balls.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say. I mean, it could very well be all
GBWC
scratch built there
legal?
too.
What was that, Justin?
Is that GBWC legal? Can I put ping pong balls in my dio?
Yeah.
Made by Bandai.
Yeah.
And look at the detail on the whiskers. That's great too. Little tiny
Yeah.
notches. Yeah.
It's got little IC pins on the end.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah. So there
Oh,
was
the
that
colors look
colours.
much better in this shot. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's interesting how there was a lot of Gundam and Dragon builds. There was one in Japan as well, and there was another one. Where was that? In Hong Kong or something? There was another one where the dragon was like going around him. That was like a
Oh,
I remember
the
seeing that one.
that was
the
on the Taku
Nakaku
build,
or-
wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was stunning. I love that one. Yeah.
Mm.
There was quite a few of these kind of similar style ones this year.
Or a lot of patterns cut out on the knees.
Yeah.
And I
So-
think this was the one that in my chat with Wayne the other night that he was saying that like when you look really close at this or like some of the close-up photos, that's the painting on this like Simon's talking about like on the knees, and it's kind of hard to see in these photos. But parts on the dragon is that the painting is so intricate.
just going to check and make sure what Dennis did last year. I'm pretty sure I know what he did last year. Because he was a finalist at Japan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go back to the head image if you could, Simon.
Yeah.
So so the one thing I noticed in this is that speaking of the intricacy, so look at the side right there. I guess the head wings or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the gold outline, but then there's the internal colors, and look at the variety of color you have in that one little part. I mean, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 distinct colors in one internal little piece there, which is just crazy.
It's almost like jade.
Yeah.
So last year, Dennis, yes, I'm right. He did I think it's called Arrow of Justice, and it's like what would it be? A Minotaur White Gundam with a big bow and arrow like that. And
I remember that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And he had like pearl white and purple paint on this. So this is his trademark, where you get up close and you see the work that he's done in the paint, and of course his fabrication. Yeah, that thing was stunning. Yeah.
That's definitely. I think that's a contender.
Yeah.
It's a big contender.
Definitely.
I think all of these things are contenders.
Oh, they all.
Definitely
Crazy. Yeah. Okay, this is the junior. This is the junior.
This is a 4-year-old that doesn't have arms.
Yeah.
That's incredible spatial awareness.
Wow. Yeah.
I can't tell what scale this is because of the hand.
Master grade based on the elbow joints, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be 1/100.
Yeah, it could be.
It's Master grade 2.0.
The piping looks really weird, though. That's what's confusing me.
The hands are different, unless they're hands from another kit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. They could
exercise
be-
hands or not?
They could be master grade Sananju hands. No, they didn't have the knuckles.
No.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, because those are fixed.
I like it.
Fixed. Yeah, it's great. I like that it's once again that it's not a square base with rock coming out of it. That it's just the rock. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. The shape of the base is really, really nice, interesting.
I'm just not sure what the wheels are on the shoulder.
I was gonna say that it looks like tires.
Little tires.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's in case the shoulder falls off, they can drive back home.
That makes perfect sense, Justin.
I was thinking more of there's like bumpers there.
Oh yeah, bumpers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this is like a trainer Zaku or something. Who knows?
I like the red piece of armor on the right thigh with a little happy face. That's good.
Yeah. And the yellow arm.
Mm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's just great.
And what do you suppose the base is? Like a big piece of cork or something?
It looks like
cork. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty neat. That's a good use of
Can you just
a
buy
different
cork
style
as like a
base.
material, or do you have to like down a bunch of wine bottles?
Yeah.
I never looked for it, so
well, technically you could do both.
why not both?
It'd be an enjoyable process.
I don't know. Wine's gross. It's dry.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan either. All right, very cool entry.
Okay, well, let's go to Thailand.
Thailand. Uh
Here we go.
And who is this?
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mm.
Holy
Last year's
shit.
GBWC World Champion, Mr. Win I'm On.
Wow.
And now this is he. Yeah, I can't even talk.
The fact that this is hand painted
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. How many kits are in that? Like 15 or 20 or something?
Something like that. I think he said like 17, I think was the number, if I remember correctly. He and I talk a little bit here and there, and we were talking about this, and he showed me pictures of it and everything, and I was just absolutely just dumbstruck. It does look like a banana, though.
Definitely is a banana. Yeah.
But it's a pretty banana. I'll say that.
So did he? I don't know. I'm trying to work out how he painted and assembled this. Did he like put it all together and glue it, and then go in and paint it, or did he paint them all separately and attach
I think that like you can see where the base is, and then you can see where the Zaku start to come up, and then the Gundam itself at the top. I think are all 3 separate chunks.
Okay.
Yeah, he
'Cause
said
I saw a
that,
picture of him holding like a giant chunk of Zaku.
Okay. Oh, and Zach, you just interviewed him, so yeah, you probably know.
yeah, he said that they were held together by rods, but they're like RC car like axle rods. that
Oh,
he
yeah.
used.
Ah.
If he talked about that in our interview, and
Okay.
he said those worked better as like pinning rods because they're actually not round; they're hexagonal shaped.
Mm.
So he said they won't turn at all.
Ah, sure, that makes sense. Yeah.
I love how rather than using LEDs, how he just painted the light on there, but it looks so
Yeah.
convincing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally.
Especially in the eyes on the lower ones,
Yeah,
the lower Zakus. That's quite incredible.
Well, I mean, he did it on all the Zaku's. It's obviously it's hard to see at certain angles there, but I think they're all done like that. And
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
if you look at
feet
the
on the bottoms,
yeah,
but he painted the whole thing with its lighting based on where everything was in mind, and that's the coolest thing about it is that like you can look at it from any angle and the lighting is still accurate even though it's painted on the model.
yeah. Well, Simon, go back to the last picture real quick. The one thing I really like, not that one, the one before. The close up of the Gundam. Sorry.
Close up of the Gundam.
Yeah, that one right there. Okay, so look at the lighting that he painted on the leg of the Gundam and going down the Zaku arm from the bullet flash or from the muzzle flash from the gun.
yeah.
I mean,
And
come on.
Is that the bullet hitting and ricocheting off the Zaku head as well?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Oh, man.
I think so.
Oh, that's
That's
great.
right in the moment. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, this one, he has just captured motion and energy so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's like posing your Gundam, but he's posed his whole entry.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's one thing that I mentioned to him. I think like in his 3 winning entries, like from his first one with like the Gundams like riding on the horses, and then last one, and then to this one, I think like in each build, like the level of like the dynamics of it has noticeably increased each time.
Yeah, definitely.
This one is just pretty incredible.
Yeah. This one's just all movement.
And of course, he's just master of teeny details, and he's got this teeny little bits of paper on the rubble as well. Little notes. Oh,
So there was like little tiny newspapers and stuff there, that you can that have like actual text on them and stuff.
oh, that's a little car, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a dead human as well. Oh no, I didn't make it out. Oh man.
Yeah, it's amazing how like at the bottom, like with the letter part, it's like focused on like this very calm, sober kind of like sad moment, but then like the diameter above there is so like dynamic, all the action and stuff going on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
It's like a contrast of chaos and serenity, I guess.
He's definitely the master of telling a story within a single piece.
Yeah. So where do you guys think this one's going to come? Because he won last year. Where do you think it's going to come in your pick for the top 3?
He's got good chances.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think let's talk about predictions here in a few seconds because we still have to look at the junior category.
Oh, yeah, we do.
From Thailand.
Sure.
So let's take a look at that here real quick, and then we'll move on into our predictions. Let's look at this thing. Wow.
Again,
Man,
it's junior grade.
Junior, yeah. Junior's just killing it.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Because they've even got LED lit up the phone to make it look like an explosion as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite a classic Thunderbolt scene, but it's just so well done.
Yeah. That Gundam's been beat to hell.
Yeah.
And even the missile trails on the rockets.
Yeah.
You can answer the classic question anytime it's asked if you can use Kotobukiya parts on a GBWC entry.
Oh,
yeah.
is that
Absolutely.
Is that, kind of the little
base
mecha pass.
is one of the. It's always like so divided, but I was under the impression that you could, and this definitely shows that you can because it's a finalist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, and I think that's a big misconception is that you
Yeah,
know you can't use kits like conversion kits or something like that, but you can use parts.
Yeah,
So
I think if
there's-
like I
there's
think
a big
the
distinction.
big resin rule is if like you make it yourself, it's not that big of a deal, obviously. But
Yeah,
Right.
you can't go out and buy like a conversion kit and slap the whole thing on and call it your entry.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like the Japanese open course champion. You know, he molded all of that side skirt and back skirt and shoulder armor. He built that and molded it himself. So perfectly acceptable. Wow. But still, this is pretty cool for a junior.
Yeah, very well done.
Man, Thailand is just ripe with talent.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach,
Yeah.
when you were at the Gunpla Expo, did you see if Mei Hata had an entry there as among the finalists for the junior course?
Not for the finalists. Of the junior category kits on display, there was only like 3 or 4 of them. Her entry from last year was there on display, but
She didn't have an entry this year. Okay.
Not
No,
in
I think she got bronze this year for the juniors.
Was it? I'd have to
She
take
had
a look.
it was a water scene with a Zaku, with some kind of rocks, and it was kind of round. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she got bronze. Yeah,
Okay, was that hers? I didn't look at the names of them,
yeah.
but I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
that
was
should be
gonna
hers.
say, is she old enough to be in like the normal open course yet?
Yeah.
If she
so,
does, she's gonna start killing people.
Yes.
Josh is right. Here, I can show you guys. If in case you're unfamiliar, I can show you what that is here in the video. I didn't look at the names of them as I was going around, but now that you mention it, when I look at the name of that, I can see it is hers.
Was she the one that did the camphor last year
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
in the glass?
No,
the
that's
final
somebody
shot
else.
one.
she did final shot. I think
Yeah.
was that the year before that she did
Oh,
the camper in the
final
glass.
shot,
Could be.
I thought that was last year.
I thought she had some sort of high gog last year.
Here you are. This one.
Okay,
This is.
that's hers. Yeah. She did a Zaku.
This
and
one here.
it's
Sorry, it's gonna.
Oh wow, I don't remember this one at all.
Damn.
Really
she likes
cool.
Votoms too.
Yeah. The whole scene in there, the buildings and boats and stuff, and just the rock. The diorama itself is really super nice.
Mm.
That's really well scaled.
Yeah. And I love how she put it in like a bowl, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
That rock looks great.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I think that's it.
Okay.
That's all about
All right. Good
our
deal.
entries.
All right. So, all right, we've seen them all. We've been through them all and taken a look at it and critiqued and kind of reviewed and everything. So, like I said to the guys before, since obviously I'm part of this competition, I'm going to abstain from giving a prediction this year, just based on good form, obviously. So with that, let's go around real quickly. Let's get some predictions and we'll finish this one out here. So same order as last time. Let's start off with Josh. Who do you like this year, Josh?
Man, I'm looking. I've got my saved images of the ones that I like, and it's so hard to decide. I'm hoping Goldfish and Japan's entry with the guys on the bridge. Oh man, I don't know what my other one is. Okay, that's my two. That's my two picks. The Japan entry and the Goldfish. I got to work out what my third one is. Probably win. I'd like win to win again because it's will not get first, but be in the top 3 at least because it's just dynamic. It's great.
Mm.
All right, very cool.
Then there's Dennis's with the dragon. Oh my gosh, oh, this is horrible.
There's so much competition this year. It's going to be tough for the judges. That is a definite.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Justin, what do you think, buddy?
Oh, it's tough. I really like wins a lot because of the dynamics and the painting and like the lighting and everything taken into account, plus the fact that it tells a story on top of that. I really like Japan's entry. Like, it's one of those ones that kind of grows on you the more you look at it. And yours, I just blown away by how much detail you put in that thing. I don't even like the hummingbird. Just all the plating and the scribing and all that looks really good.
Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
No particular order, just those are the big 3 for me.
Gotcha. Well, thank you. All right, Simon, what do you think? Who's your top 3?
Okay, this one, obviously the Japanese one here. It just blows my socks off. It's just the level of the paint, just everything, I love it. I think probably this guy here probably stands a good chance. And I don't know, I forgot where it's from. One sec, I'll find it. The one with the huge wings. Not this one.
That's Indonesia. Indonesia. This one here, just because it's just,
yeah, very nice.
It's just beautiful to look at. So I don't know. They're so. It's a really, really difficult decision to just pick out 3. So I'm going to pick out 4 and go for this one as well. Of course, it's just.
Wins. There you go.
Just blows my mind. Every time I look at it blows my mind.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Zach, what do you think? Who's your top 3?
I don't know as well, because one thing that one reason why I loved that Wins won last year was because it was such a different thing. Because like before that, it seemed like what was kind of the trend of always winning was just something with just like stuff everywhere, like crazy, big, huge things like the Japan Biolarnt that had won before that. I guess.
Yeah.
The new that was the winner before that, I guess, was not that crazy, but Wins just kind of set a precedent that like, oh, this whole other style can also win. So like this year, kind of what I think would be cool to win is something else that just sort of like shows something totally new that you can do.
Goldfish. I hear you, Zach. Goldfish.
So, yeah, like for that reason, I do really love that goldfish one. I do really like Wins as well, of course, just because it's so that, and it would be cool just to see someone win 2 years in a row, just because it hasn't been done before.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course, in terms of like that kind of just like classic, just like really super detailed, super nice and clean, then of course Tim's is really amazing for that style. That Australian one though also is really, really awesome as well. I do really like that quite a bit.
I'd almost forgotten about that. Yeah, that's incredible.
See, now I'm like, crap, Lance's entry. It's great.
Support your own teammate, man.
Yeah.
That was convincing.
Yeah.
So yeah, those ones. That one is also really amazing as well.
Yeah.
That one, I guess, would be the most unique of something that we haven't seen something like that win before.
Yeah.
So that one would be awesome as well. It's hard to see a lot of that, so it's kind of hard to tell. I would like to see more images of that. But I don't know. In terms of my predictions, I have no idea what I think actually might win. But just what I would like to see is just something that kind of has something to say in terms of like pushing the boundaries of what you can do to win. So I don't know.
Cool. All right, Xavier, what are your thoughts, man? Who do you like?
So my top three are I did like your Zeta Plus just because it's a sort of classic entry as
Yeah.
the Gundam universe as it's a military piece of hardware. And then I like Dragons, so the entry from Taiwan. And also I like Wynn's entry just because it's a very unique, creative piece.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, like I said, we'll have to wait and see. We got one more week. It is on the 18th, so 8 days from now, and we'll find out who's got it. Who's going to bring home that gear? Guys,
So you're
thank
gonna
you.
take pictures of everyone's entry, right?
Oh, dude, you have no
yeah.
idea. I'm going to be like pictures, live streams, videos, the whole 9 yards
Alright.
while I'm there.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's there's not going to be a lack of content coming out of me at this point. So yeah, everything I can, I'm gonna throw it up online and stuff. So, but yeah, so man, it's gonna be a time. I'm gonna tell you that much right now. So.
And Tim, with all the display cases, if you just take out one of the wheels under each one, those cases will fall over during the night. So maybe
Right.
some wheels come off, and yeah.
Hey, what's that white guy doing over there? Don't worry about it.
I'll give it a screwdriver.
Japan has some earthquakes sometimes, so it's,
Yeah.
Accidents happen.
Oh man, can you imagine?
Oh gosh. Oh, that would be horrible if that actually happened one year.
Wow.
All the kits go down. One
Except for one.
The most epic kit match ever. All the GBW together.
I can imagine Kawaguchi just being like, "Oh, all right,
Okay, yep.
you won."
The winner is whoever's kit stayed together the best.
There you go.
Yeah,
It's
right.
a test. Yep.
Oh man, but yeah. So, we got one of these little portable hotspots for the week. So yeah, I'm gonna be all over the place, blasting stuff up online and everything. So, stay tuned. To all the social media and all that good stuff. So you'll see everything.
And Tim, Bandai does a live stream of the award ceremony, and every time when they announce you, they'll do a camera cut to you, and you got like a little flag for your country. So you might want to think of some kind of victory pose thing you want to do when they cut to you, because we'll all be watching.
Oh, dude,
I think you should turn into like
I don't want to spoil it or anything, but seriously, if that happens, which I don't think I have a snowball's chance in hell of winning, but if that happens, I'm gonna go straight up little girl, and I'm just gonna be like, "Oh!"
Yes.
Oh,
man.
but yeah, it'll be cool. But no, I honestly I do not think I will. I don't think I'm gonna win the whole thing. That's just no. But it's an honor to be part. Let's put it that way. So, all right. So with that said, let's go around and let's give some plugs and let's put this puppy to bed. All right. Same as last time. Josh, what do you got going on?
Yep. Josh, and I've got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I post all my builds and all my work in progresses on all those. My Barbados line art, I finally finished the main outside line art. Now I'm going in and adding teeny tiny details. And so I should be coloring that within about a week. So keep an eye out on that. Thanks for everybody liking that. Say hi to me anytime on the social medias. And that's it.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Justin, what do you got to plug, man?
Well, I'm Justinius Builds on everything from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, YouTube, the whole deal. I've got a t-shirt shop. I manage Team Helios with some help from some of my other buddies. You can find me if you look for me. I'm not hard to find.
Nice. All right. Let's go to Simon. Simon, what do you got, man?
Well, you can find what I do on GundamUK.com. on YouTube and on Facebook, across all the social media. And you can come and join up on the Mecha Lounge if you like, at mechalounge.com.
Awesome. Very cool. All right, Zach, go ahead and plug.
Yo, here on my channel. That's it. Also, of course, on Instagram and Facebook as well. And yes, just stay tuned for more stuff to give away. I still have a bunch of stuff from Tokyo to give away, and I will be announcing probably around the end of this month my big contest for building something, and have some pretty awesome prizes for that. One of them I'll tease now. Hang on just a second. A big teaser announcement, I guess, for at least one of the prizes. There's some pretty big ones, but here's one of them.
Whoa.
Oh,
Dropped it.
Oh, snap. Whoops.
Ooh. But actually, if you can believe it, that's actually not the most valuable of the prizes. So
He's giving up a Kurosa Q.
that one's
Great
not
finish.
happening. But anyway, so
Nice.
that'll be awesome. So I'll announce that. Yeah, that will be a building contest where you will have to build something. Yeah. So that's it.
Oh man, that's great.
Cool. All right. Xavier, what do you got, man? Anything new on the horizon?
I actually am going to start up a blog. It's in the near future, just to have sort of industry-related articles. There's really not a lot of voice in basically in the model building community, or very much of many of the model building communities at all, at least from people who have connections to the actual manufacturers or the business happenings that are going on with the production of these products. So something like that, I think, is something that's needed, and I think I'm willing to fill that void.
I totally agree with that. There's so much BS going around on, Facebook groups and Instagram and Twitter and all that just people don't understand and they don't know. Oh, I totally support that.
Need to end this speculation.
Huh?
All of this kind of speculation and conjecture.
Oh yeah, among production and everything. Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. Cool. Anything else? Anything new on the Bluefin horizon?
So I have pre-ordered, was it Max Factory or Good Smile Company's Pacific Rim model kits for some research, as competitive research. So that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, okay. Pretty cool. Max Factory is nice. Sweet. All right. So for me, I've got about 34 hours at this point until I get on a plane and I go to Japan.
Time to hibernate.
So get some sleep in.
Yeah, right. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. It's going to be amazing. But guys, check me out on Facebook, Instagram, a little bit of Twitter, website coming soon-ish, maybe. So man, guys, thank you. Last show of the year. It's been an amazing year. It's been our first full year of shows. Episode 20, what more can I say? I mean, man, we're just rolling here. We love doing this thing for you guys. We love having you interact with us, and we just love the support that you guys give us every single month and every single day, really, across our individual channels as well. So thank you. So guys, have an awesome holiday season, a wonderful new year, and man, we'll see you in 2017.
See you in January.
See everyone.
Yeah.
And don't forget to bring your kit to Japan, Tim.
Oh yeah, no.
Whoops.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Remember your passport too.
About that.
Yeah.
I almost forgot my passport going to the airport once. That was fucking
Oh damn.
Oh,
Don't forget that.
Oh gosh.
All right. Awesome.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll see all of you guys next year with our GM Sniper master grades, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Or the Bawu or whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's do some sniping.
There you go.
Sniping.
Very cool. All right.
Okay.
Let's shut it down.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. See you.
Bye-bye.